Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of weeks here since I've really been posting pretty regularly. As you know, if you've been paying attention to my channel, I did go on vacation a couple weeks ago. I was in the Smoky Mountains for a week with the family, and I kind of posted sporadically a little bit about what was going on during that trip. And then when I got back last week, I was a bit sick and not feeling well, and have only posted a couple of times. So just now getting back into posting videos again here on the channel, really trying to get back into the regular schedule that I was doing before. Um, so a little bit about that. The week in the Smoky Mountains was great. I did 5 hikes, did really good with the hikes and everything, much better than I've been able to do for years and years. Like it's been like 25 years since I have hiked the way that I was able to hike this year, and I really do credit the carnivore diet for that. Being a year into the carnivore diet, I think there's a couple of cereal products that I take. There's their Cyactive inflammation support and the plasma flow, and then of course the stem enhance product, the stem enhancer, and that has to do with enhancing your adult stem cells. And I believe that those also helped with the inflammation, helped with just recovery time and stuff like that. I've been taking those for a while now, and I believe that that helps along with carnivore. I think it's a really good combination with carnivore. So I think those two things really made the week go great for me. But I did cheat a bit with carbs when I was there. Um, like I had some fudge and just some other things, some bread and stuff that I shouldn't be eating, right? And the worst part of it was that I had like 3 evenings where I drank a decent amount of alcohol, some moonshine, stuff like that, right? I think that that kind of hit my immune system a little bit. Um, so my wife had already been sick really a day or so before we even got on vacation. And I didn't seem to get sick, from that right away, at least. A couple other people in the family started to get sick while we're on vacation, congestion, cough, bad sore throat, that kind of stuff, right? Feeling tired and stuff. Um, and I seemed like I was not going to get any of that. And then after, not eating as well and like 3 days in a row, 3 evenings in a row of drinking alcohol, I started to feel sore throat on Saturday, the last full day that we were in the Smoky Mountains, and just started to feel a little bit sick and so forth. And by the time we got back, I was feeling pretty sick. I felt like I had a sinus infection. Now, remember, alcohol does have histamine in it, and it can cause sinus issues and can cause people to have sinus infections. So I think that plays a big role in it, especially that I typically don't drink at all. And, I could really feel the sinus infection and, the cough and congestionness and so forth. Um, and so I was feeling pretty sick there for a couple of days, and I went to an urgent care to get checked out, and I had a sinus infection and bronchitis. They also did a chest x-ray, and when it came back, the doctor said, "You have pneumonia." So I was like, okay. This was on Thursday. On Friday, they called back and said the radiologist looked at it and he said it was not pneumonia. It was just bronchitis that was showing up in the x-ray, but I definitely had bronchitis and sinus infection. That was now on Friday. I'm recording this now on Sunday evening, and I feel a lot better. My voice is still a little bit rough, and I do have little coughing spells here and there, but compared to the way I felt Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I started feeling better. Today, I felt really good. I cut the grass with a riding mower, and then all the trimming that I did, and I trimmed some tree branches and stuff. So I was outside doing work for like a good 3 hours or more today, earlier in the day, and I still feel really good. So I have to say that again, I got to go with the carnivore diet here, because before carnivore, I would get sick a lot. And when I did, it would just go on forever. It seemed like, for weeks. And since being on the carnivore diet, I typically don't get sick very often, or if I do, the symptoms are less. I think that I made it a little worse this time because of the way I ate and the alcohol. The alcohol probably was a big piece of it. And that's probably why I did get as sick as I did, with the sinus infection and the bronchitis. But again, because of the way that I've been eating for the past year, my body was able to recover from it pretty quickly, quicker than I ever have. I've never gotten over sicknesses that quickly. It's been really quick. So I've got to credit the carnivore diet to that. And, I don't know, maybe the cereal product that I talked about, the Stem Enhance Ultra, that may help a little bit with that too. I'm not sure. But definitely, yes, I've lost 75 pounds in the last year. So I'm probably absorbing vitamin D better from the sun than I was when I was 75 pounds heavier, because you have a harder time absorbing vitamin D into your body. The more that you weigh, the heavier you are, the more fat cells you have. So I'm sure that, is part of it too. But it goes back to the carnivore diet, what it's done for me. And the fact that I am able to have this video here and I'm not just coughing like crazy and, needing to blow my nose and looking really, sick in the video and so forth, because that's how I felt like a day or two ago. And I'm already feeling really, really good. So that's a good sign. And again, it's another thing about the carnivore diet, that it's not just about losing weight and so forth. There's just so many health benefits from the carnivore diet that everybody that does the diet seems to be talking about, that they see. And, there's been lots of them that I've talked about that I've had. And, one of the big ones I've talked about is AFib. I haven't had an AFib episode in over a year, and I was getting them quite frequently before carnivore. So, another big health benefit from the carnivore diet.